4,000 Essential English Words. Book 2. Paul Nation. Unit 17. Word list. Aim. An aim is a goal someone wants to make happen.
My aim is to become a helicopter pilot.
Attach. To attach is to put two things together.
I attached the socks to the clothesline to dry.
Bet. To bet is to risk money on the result of a game or a business.
How much will you bet that your horse will win?
Carriage. A carriage is a vehicle pulled by a horse.
We took a carriage ride in the park.
Classic. If something is classic, it is typical.
The athlete made a classic mistake. He started running too soon.
Commute. To commute is to travel a long distance to get to work.
I usually commute to work on the train.
Confirm. To confirm is to make sure something is correct.
Winning the game confirmed that James was a good player.
Criticize. To criticize is to say you do not like someone or something.
He criticized his wife for spending too much money.
Differ. To differ is to not be the same as another person or thing.
I differ from my brother. He is short, while I am tall.
Expense. An expense is the money that people spend on something.
She wrote down all the expenses for her trip.
Formal. If something is formal, it is done in an official way.
It was a formal dinner, so we wore our best clothes.
Height. Height is how tall someone or something is.
My height is 168 centimeters.
Invent. To invent something is to create something that never existed before.
My grandfather has invented some interesting things.
Junior. If someone is junior in their job, they do not have a lot of power.
When she started at the company, she was only a junior manager.
Labor. Labor is the act of doing or making something.
Building the house took a lot of labor.
Mechanic. A mechanic is someone who fixes vehicles or machines.
We took the car to the mechanic to be fixed.
Prime. If something is prime, it is the most important one.
Dirty air is a prime cause of illness.
Shift. To shift to something is to move into a new place or direction.
He shifted to the other side of the table to eat his breakfast.
Signal. A signal is a sound or action that tells someone to do something.
The coach blew his whistle as a signal to begin the game.
Sincere. When people are sincere, they tell the truth.
He sounded sincere when he apologized to me. Henry Ford's famous car. My name is Henry Ford, and I invented a car called the Model T. I used to watch carriages on the streets. They fascinated me. Then I got a job as a junior mechanic. My father criticized me. He wanted me to run the farm, but I did not shift my plans. Then I worked for the Detroit Auto Company, but I wanted to make cars using less labor. That way there would be fewer expenses. I started the Ford Motor Company in 1903. At first, the company did not do well, but many people were betting on my success. I also had a sincere aim to make a car that anybody could buy. Then in 1908, I introduced the Model T in a formal ceremony. It confirmed that I was right. It was possible to build a car my way. The Model T differed from other vehicles. Workers could attach different parts for cars or trucks. This saved time. One Model T could be put together in 93 minutes. All of them had the same classic design. They were all the same size and height. The prime reason for doing this was to save money. Over 19 years, I sold over 15 million Model Ts. This sent a signal to other companies. People would buy cars to commute to work if the price was low enough.